Hi everyone, this is Kay and the Collective Soul Tarot. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining with me today. Thank you so much. We're going to do an alphabet reading, okay? And I didn't bring my tiles out. Okay, let's begin. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to shake them up and make the noise. Otherwise, I might just edit this part out. Okay? Okay, we're done. I have shook them up. Now let's figure out which one we're going to choose here today. I is the initial for the alphabet reading. And whether you are born in the particular year that I'm going to choose right now or not, it's still an I name. So we have 1964. Yay. Okay. All right. That's what we got. Whether you're born in 64 or not, it's still your reading. So we're going to start off with the in2 Oracle. Then we're going to get the story with the tarot, the big tarot, and then the little tarot is for clarifying. And this is just for more information, just fun, mostly fun information. Sometimes it's not, but let's go ahead and get started. Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit, thank you for being here and enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of guidance and protection. Thank you. Will you please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in these cards and to help me see clearly? Thank you. Also, Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for I names today in this alphabet reading? Whether they were born in 1964 or not, what do we have for I names today? Which is January the 9th? Yeah, January the 9th, Tuesday. Isn't that right? Yeah, January 9th, Tuesday, 2024. Okay, let's cut and we shall begin. 3 cards just for information. Fireworks, passion, chemistry, lust, desire, kiss, celebrate, happiness, exhilaration, new year, excitement, explosive, and hot sex. Number 30. Well, it is the new year. Isn't that interesting? So let's just not focus on the fact that it says new year. Let's also focus on the fact that there's going to be some passionate chemistry experience between 2 people. Okay, and then we have magnifying glass. Gee whiz. If you watch the collective reading, you'll see that it started off with magnifying glass. Okay, so get more information, get clarity. It's very important details that you need to do some research on, possibly documents, examine the fine print, and this larger than life. So with the card in the Lenormand on the collective reading I just did, the magnifying glass is about taking a second look just to gain clarity. If you're not certain, take a closer look. You may need to take 2 looks instead of your very first one, because the first one might have been skewed by the way you're thinking and your whole perception of who you were back then. Now it's time to take a second look because things have changed. Your outer circumstances may have changed, but you're looking at things differently. You've gained new perspective. Yeah, and so it's time to have another look just at the same thing that's probably not the same thing, but you know what I'm saying? So geese, on a quest, you're migrating. Wow. Relocation, dependable, know where you're going, leaves no one behind. This is cyclical and faithful. So yeah, so somebody is just like oh my gosh, this is just like the collective reading, guys. Okay, if I would definitely suggest that you watch the collective reading if you haven't already, because it's about somebody taking a closer look at the way they feel about somebody, and to see if they can confirm for their own needs that the feelings they have are true for them, but also they wanting to move towards them. Is that the right call? really for them. Is that the right call? So you're having to, you're on pause, and you're taking some time to really sort out your feelings about this person, and sort out if you got to uproot yourself and move and have a different lifestyle, change, migrating somewheres. You need to make sure. You need to be clear about that, right? Magnifying glass. This person to me, it would mean that somebody is from your past that you're having a second look at, because you've changed something. Again, same for you, I names, right? You've changed something. You've changed inside. You've gained a new perspective. So you're being able to look at this person who's probably changed too from the last time you looked at them. And you're seeing them in a different light than you had ever seen them before, which makes you feel like you could trust them, that you have confidence in them, that they are the person they say, or at least appear to be, that they are that person, that their intentions are true, and that your intentions are, so that if you can feel confident about that, about this person being, wanting to approach this person to see if they want to be in your life again, or if they would want you in their life again, then you have to be confident about that, certain about that, because it might be a huge move for you. Like I said, if somebody lives in Italy and you met somebody in the United States, just as an example, total different cultures, right? Total different cultures, and just everything from A to Z is different in another country, European country, as opposed to the New World country of the United States, right? So old world, new world. So you want to make sure that if you're going to be putting out a whole pile of pennies in order for you to change your lifestyle, relocate, and take a chance on someone that maybe you really don't know that well, you definitely, you need to take a closer look. Okay, well, let's carry on now. Let's get the meat of the story here. There's the first one. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what can you tell us about the story? The story seems like it's carrying on, or at least it's reflecting the collective reading. All right, let's go. We have the Two of Wands. Well, how fitting is that, right? That's very fitting. Trying to make a decision. Do I go this way, or do I passionately go that way? Passionately this way, passionately that way. Trying to make a decision, trying to come up with a plan, Trying to put a plan together. Because you want to, right? But is it right? Is this really my correct divine path? If you were to go that way. Okay, anyways, let's go. Ace of Cups, because there's somebody that you truly love. That card came out too in the, what do you call it? Knight of Wands. In the collective reading, you got the Knight of Wands. See how this little guy here, he's either going to put his mask on or he's taking his mask off. So it depends on whether you're this way or that way. The Emperor, that card's in the reading too. The Emperor. Six of Swords. And the Strength card, which I didn't do yesterday's reading, but I'm going to be doing this right now. We've got, back of the deck is the Four of Cups. It seems like you've had a lifetime to decide what you want and what you didn't want. Okay? So this card could also mean that you rejected something that you feel was not right for you. That would be in the past, okay? But it could also be recent too. That there was, excuse me, there was a love relationship that you were committed to that you're now rejecting. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? There's a Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment, sabotaging behaviors, and the Queen of Cups. All right, guys. Wow. So, yeah, trying to make a decision because there's somebody that you're in love with, which would be the Queen of Cups, but you had this Knight of Wands thing going on, and you were a husband back in the day, and that you, since then, all the experiences you've had with the person that you see is not necessarily the one for you anymore, who you have been in a long-term commitment with, family kind of energy with, that both of you or one of you sabotaged it. You're just feeling you're feeling out of sorts, in the sense that you're fighting yourself too. You're fighting yourself with all of this, because there's one that you want to be with, I names, and it's this lady here, the Queen of Cups. Okay. But with what you know with your past one, the one that may not be your past right now, the one that you're committed to right now, let's just say, the one you're a husband to right now, you're seen as them not, that's the one you need to reject now. You rejected this one in the past, but this is the one you need to reject now. You're seeing that now. You don't want that one anymore. You don't want this with that one anymore. You want to cut it out of your life, okay? And walk away a victor, having done so. And look, Justice is on the back of the deck as I pick it up. Hey, oh, wait a minute. I name, sorry, so sorry, I apologize. I must do the Island Time Wellness cards. Okay, Archangel Michael, can you pick a few cards for us, please? Tell us a little bit more about what's going on between and behind the scenes. These are 3 decks together, so it's like version number 1, what do you call it? Edition 1, edition 2, and edition 3 of Island Time Wellness. Okay, the first one is 1 date. Just please give me 1 date. That's how because you wrecked it with this one in the past, to say it bluntly, without sensitivity. You wrecked it with that one in the past, okay? That's what this is all saying. You rejected that one, but you just want to take a chance, and you want to show up and say, please, just 1 date. That's all I'm asking, just 1 date, even if it's just coffee. Will you please go with me? Clock, need time. It takes time in this time cycle, time to heal and progress. Yeah, so you're still in that. You're still in that. With the magnifying glass, you know who makes your clock tick over here with the fireworks and the chemistry. Woohoo! The passion. You know that you just make a noise and I'm off. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. That's my chariot kind of thing there. My chariot. But pause. On pause, because it needs more time. You need to really feel certain. Because if you're not, all sorts of things go wrong, especially if you're having to. Because if the grass is greener, you're passing up options, too quick to decide, take time to know them. Gratuity changes circumstances, so be grateful for your time. But if things go astray and you're in a different lifestyle, you've had a lifestyle change, maybe you're in a different culture, country, or you're just moving across the state, or across the country you're in, it's not only gonna cost you emotionally if things don't go right, but your time and your money. Okay, so it's something that really needs to be considered, and considered in great length. Really it does. Okay, last card. Sunshine, good vibes, happy times, positive attitude, things going well. The answer is yes. Love it. So guys, Divine saying, you take your time, you be certain. I really suggest you watch the collective reading. Be certain, because there really, once you've done a lifestyle change, there's no going back. I mean, once you change, different perspective. You've come to experience new things and stuff. How do you ever go back, you know, back to what you were before? You can't go back, even if you'd like to. If a lot of you have ever left your hometown and you had great friends, you had a great time at high school, it was the best time of your life, even more, maybe you were thinking that it was even more than your college years if you went to college. Your parents still live there, your siblings still live there, you got nephews and nieces, and you've just got a whole pile of friends that would just love to see you again. And you're thinking, well, why am I here? There's nobody that I know and who loves me here. You know, why am I here? I've moved to like Baltimore or something like that, college town. And it's very exciting, and you can have a lot of fun. Yeah, I left my microphone off. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so you're having a lot of fun, but the thing is that you spend time in nostalgia. You're thinking about all your friends back home, all your relatives, your family is there. It's not such a bad place to live, kind of thing. You could probably get a job at the whatever, and you move back, and you think, after maybe a week or so being there, you're thinking, oh, okay, now it's all starting to come back. You start feeling as though things just don't change in small towns like this. They stay like this forever. And you've already experienced something. You've experienced like greater things. You've experienced more freedom, more expansion, more whatever in Baltimore or wherever it is you've gone. And you come back to this small town, although all your family and your best friends are here, and you can all reminisce about high school days with the kind of things that you got into and stuff like that. After all that's over with, though, what next in this small town? Can I grow and prosper? Maybe there's not anyone in particular that you would fall in love with in that small town. And even if you did, they might have and I say this with sincerity, with sensitivity, they might have a smaller outlook on life, more inside the box outlook than someone who's left it and went to Baltimore. I don't have anything, I've never been to Baltimore, so I don't know, but just an example, that's all. Okay, so it's difficult to go back to your past thinking it's going to be good and better, but it's not necessarily going to be like that. And you can't go back and change your perspective to be less than what you have become. Does that make sense? Okay, 4 swords. And the 10 of Swords, yep, and then this one too, the World, and then the back of the card is the Fool. Yeah, the Divine said, hurry up, Kay, you're talking too much. Okay, so you've had to find some meditation time, some peace and equilibrium to be balanced. Find some balance, because things, your most recent past has been really, really challenging, to say the least. 10 of Swords, right? Somebody betrayed you, but 10 is the end, so you put an end to it with the World, right? Ending that chapter of pain and heartache, and wanting now, making a decision. Should I take a leap of faith towards my, guess who was on the next one there? Queen of Cups, right? Should I? And she's like your lover. 6 of Wands, Judgment. So yeah, should I take a leap of faith towards the one I rejected in the past? Now that I've rejected the one that I've been with, I don't want to be with this one anymore, I-Name says. Don't. It was what it was. It was good for what it was. But it's time to move on. It's like, I gotta go to Baltimore now. I gotta go to Baltimore. Okay, so Ace of Cups, please. Ace of Cups. What do I got going on here? My cards are turning on me. Yeah, let's see. Ace of Cups, Archangel Michael. What do we have to say about that? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Ace of Cups. We have 10 of coins. Wow, yeah, long-term commitment, and you know the commitment is like love as well. It is in every material sense. 10 of cups. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, the king of coins. There you are. And the 4 of wands. Yeah, you want to, and the justice card show up again. We'll pull it out. Why not, right? Yeah, look at you, king of coins. You've evolved. You've grown. You become a master in your whatever it is that you do that you're really good at. You have really grounded. You're really, really grounded in that you know what it is you want now, and you knew it wasn't that one anymore. It's not that. That's what you know. You've come to realize this is not right for me. This one here, that you were with, but you are now looking at the Ace of Cups with the lady here, Queen of Cups, because you're seeing a 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups relationship with her. Long-term and emotional fulfillment and legacy, like great wealth together in every respect, not just financially. Health, friendships, family, relationships, work, and you know, of course, prosperity, right? Financial prosperity. Because the king of coins, he knows how to do that. He's a hard worker. You're a hard worker, I names. So you want to make that commitment. You want to be able to go to where she's at. Yeah. To be under the same piece of sky with them. And in this sense, it's usually like, you might even talk about moving in together so you're under the same roof. But for now, you want to be under the same piece of sky with them. That would make you very, very happy. Very, very happy. You are on a pursuit, divinely ordered and offered opportunity of great love. The best you've ever had, and you somehow felt that was with this Queen of Cups. Okay, you somehow felt it like that, but you know, you put it on the back burner and you said, I'm not looking at that, I've got somebody else. So I had to reject the Queen of Cups, but I'm not rejecting that cup. There is not being rejected as a Queen of Cups offer. It's rejected as a karmic, my current or past commitment. My ex, right? Ex-partner. Knight of Wands, please, Archangel Michael. Yeah. Now, they always say that the tarot card readers, when cards come out like this, they say, you can't make this stuff up. And it's true. 2 of coins, that was the next card to come out, and there it is. Pulled out of the deck right there. Just so you know, it was pulled out of the deck right there. Right there. All right, next one. Judgment. And what else we got, Archangel Michael? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. With the 7 of Wands. And then there's the 5 of Wands. Yeah. Well, okay. You know what I want to do? I want to clarify the Emperor here first. I want to see this Emperor energy is talking about the one you were a husband married to, the one that you've just recently rejected, like cut out of your life, or is about to anyways. Okay. We have the High Priestess, Sunshine, 8 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands, victory and success, and the King of Wands with the 6 of Cups and death, and the 9 of Coins, the Queen of Coins, and so forth and so on. Okay. I think this is when you were juggling. You made a judgment call at one time in your life when you were with a karmic. You didn't know that. You didn't know you were with karmic, but you chose the karmic over a true soulmate, the Queen of Cups, right? You sabotaged your relationship with this one because you were in a long-term emotional fulfillment relationship with this one. That meant you had to reject the Queen of Cups. Well, now you're rejecting this one so that you can move towards this one here and do it with, like, you're just cutting people left, right, and center out of your life. You're just cutting people left, right, and center out of your life so that you can be with this one. Because there might be so many people in your life, I names, that just are so against you not staying in this marriage and moving towards this one. Especially if she's a different culture and whatnot, okay? So you made a judgment call back then. And I want to say, even when you made that judgment call, you're still an earth angel. Now, the one that you cut out of your life would not think that way about you and probably be mad at me for saying that you're an earth angel. This is God's angel guiding you on the right path back to your true soulmate. You are an earth angel. You deserve as much guidance as anyone else does. Okay, so you will be divinely guided when you're ready. And oftentimes it means you had some karmic debt you needed to pay off first because of the way you made that judgment call to juggle two different women in your life. And as a result, it's helped you, though. You were defensive. You've been defensive, particularly against this one, because things were going south for you in your relationship, and somehow you felt she was to blame for that. Somehow you felt she was to blame for that. I don't understand that, really, I don't. But that's what I got. Somehow you felt she was to blame for things not working out in your life, in that relationship with the karmic soulmate. Again, you wouldn't have known she was karmic. You would have thought she was the love of your life. So how do you know the difference between that and the one? Well, you have to go within, right? And karmic soulmates relationships never last. They might last a long time, but that's because people are taking a long time to gain the lessons from that these relationships offer. Okay? For you to learn lessons from, to improve yourself, right? So anyways, you put up some very defensive boundaries against this one here. You were defensive, but at the same time, while putting up boundaries towards this one, it taught you that that's a good idea to do that, to put up healthy boundaries. So when the time came where you had to do Splitsville with this one so you could go to Baltimore, I'm sorry guys, I'm just having fun with that, but do Splitsville with this one to reject your karmic soulmate. Now this time when you put up some boundaries against the Queen of Cups, now you know that you can do the same towards this one, which is a really great defensive mechanism, like maneuver, right? Because everybody needs to have healthy boundaries. Everybody does. And you inserted some against this one. And that taught you, though, that you could do it to whoever, whenever you need it. All right? And that's a good thing. Okay? So you are an earth angel. So the Emperor here is somebody who's, like they're intuitive and whatnot, but whatever it is, you were not listening to your intuition. You weren't, so it would be in reverse. You weren't listening to your intuition. Put you up in your head because you weren't listening to your intuition. Your husband, right? You were very much sat in your pride and ego at the time where you're wearing a mask. So this guy here, he's moving forward with his mask on. He's chosen back then to wear a mask. And you're still wearing that mask. Where is it? Right here. With the Six of Wands, all right? You were still wearing that mask, maybe up until very recently. I think you still are. And the King of Wands, this is somebody who's going to take action, but he's also, he can be very, fiery, of course. He's fiery in the sense that he is deciding that there's need for change. Need to take action, because there's somebody that he's known for a very, very long time. Somebody that he's known for a long time, names, that you need to put an end to your connection with them. So you're putting an end to something, death and transformation, right? That's where it's going to get you sitting in your Emperor energy, the higher resonating energy, not just simply a husband. You are simply a husband with these three energies, not listening to your intuition, because this guy listens to his intuition, is the higher energy. Being up in your head, you know, a mental prison, not doing a thing because you're stuck. You're basically, when you're in prison, you can't move, right? You're stuck. Because you were in your pride and ego so much so back then. That's when you were a husband, or choosing to be a husband with your karmic, instead of being with the true soulmate, right? So then time has passed. You have since then started the process of moving away from that rough water to the calmer waters. And so you stepped into your Emperor, higher resonancy, higher energy to be a shaker, you know, a mover and a shaker, with the King of Wands taking charge and taking action, because that's what the Emperor does. You put an end to your old ways so that you can transform, because you've got somebody else that you want to go back towards, but you ended that relationship with the person that you've known for quite some time, your karmic soulmate. All right, I hope that made sense. Let's move forward onto the Six of Swords. Six of Swords, please, Archangel Michael, for our I names, whether they're born in 1964 or not. I like to say that every now and again. Let's see. Two of Cups. Yeah, you want to move to calmer waters towards somebody you really love. You're not wanting to hold back anymore, but you know that you need some clarity. The Queen of Wands, she was, so that was the other woman at the time. Or Knight of Wands. There's a Knight of Wands and the Queen of Coins. All right, guess what, guys? This is telling us here, through the hardship that you had that caused you to be up in your head, okay, over here, and to cause you to be so stuck in your head and just not doing anything, feeling stuck. It says you were in love with somebody. You didn't want that someone to know, which is this one. You were holding that all back from her. You didn't want to know. I mean, you were committed, okay? You were committed to the Queen of Coins. You did make her the other woman, but this is also saying that your Queen of Coins stepped out on you. She got into an affair with somebody. She started playing. She became the Knight of Wands, you know, wearing the mask so that she could have two men at the same time. And that's the one that you were committed to, Queen of Coins. She stepped into her Queen of Wands energy. That would be in the reverse, where she would be cheating, okay, cheating and just trying to get what she wants, okay? And with the extra energy of the Knight of Wands, it's highly selfish, because she was doing this behind your back and she didn't care. She wanted what she wanted when she wanted it. Okay, Knight of Swords. We have the Strength card over here too, as that over there. So, let's see, this would be the first one, Ace of Swords, right? That and the King of Swords with the Magician and the Seven of Coins. There's the Four of Cups right there. That's you making the determination through with all your strength and might now, because you know that there is truth that needs to be spoken. Here's the Ace of Cups as well. There's truth that needs to be spoken, and it needs to come from you. The Ace of Swords as the King of Swords, okay? Ace of Swords, King of Swords. You're going to be very transparent, truthful towards this one if you decide that you're going to move towards her. And I think you have, to be honest, I think you have. It's just that your own need to be so clear and so convinced that it's the right direction for you, that's why you haven't you haven't migrated, you haven't made the move yet, you haven't contacted her yet. But yeah, you want to, and you want to have a clean slate with her, and it's going to be truth and honesty. None of this player like selfish, I'm going to do what I want when I want because I feel like I deserve it or it's right for me. I'm going to manifest, be working hard to improve my conditions. This 7 of coins is like the, good things take time, but I'm going to manifest the good things in my life that I had settled with before. That was 7 of 10 pentacles. See, he wants 10 pentacles with this one here, which is this one. He wants 10 pentacles now. He sees that all he was ever able to accomplish, to manifest in his life, was 7 with the karmic. Things failed. Things didn't get off the way the two of them together hoped that they would, with them working on stuff together. Whatever money was being made was going out the door almost as quick because somebody was a spender. So possibly, may not be your situation. That's just an example. But through all of this, with you looking at the past and reassessing and seeing what's important to you, not only is the financial safety and security important to you, the love, a great true love with somebody, it's equal. It's just as important. These two should be right beside each other. It's just as important in your mind now. That's how you've changed. That's how you've changed. Okay? That gave you the what do you call it? The motivation, but that's not the word I was looking for, that made you say, all right, it's not her I want anymore. I want what I had back then, but cut out of my life back then. I rejected her back then. But yeah, this is the love. The Ace of Cups is what you're looking for now. This is the one that you're going to be, overcoming challenges and obstacles to reach, because you found your inner strength. You found your truth. You found your truth. Eighth of Swords, you found your truth. You know what you want. And you're cutting out the things that you no longer want. This is rejection. You're not going to be rejecting a great love anymore. Somehow you feel that this is your truth. This is your one. But you're still in pause. You're still trying to make sure. You want to see something. You want to see a sign. You want to hear from them. You want to just know, so assuredly inside of you, that, yeah, that is the only one I love and want to be with, right? No matter where she is on the planet, I need to do this. I just need to do this. But I need to see things show up in my life, like the divine, like it said, you follow your heart though. I names, you follow your heart. You listen to your heart. Go into meditation, listen to your heart, so that you are connected with your divinity, because that's what this life is about. It's not about making millions of dollars. It is about reconnecting with our divinity. You go back in and you start listening and creating a connection with your divinity, your soul. Like you will have the guidance. It will come up as inspiration in your head. These people, places, and things that you need on your path to get you further down your path. They'll all come because the divine helps orchestrate from the divine's perspective, which sees everything and everyone. He brings all the people and the situations and the resources right onto your path at the perfect time. And then you take it, you consume it, kind of thing. Like, okay, I need that. Next, what's the next thing I need? Okay, so I was able to sell my house easily enough, so now I got money for that. So the next thing for me is to look at what it's going to cost for me to relocate or travel. Well, I need to have a place over there, unless you can live with the person. I don't know. But, maybe you need to have travel visas, or, you're going to work, got all these different things that people have to come onto your path to help you out with. And the divine will orchestrate that for you, I names. Okay, but you have to go inward and ask for that help. If you don't already, that is pretty much your first step. Go inward, listen to your heart, follow your heart's desires and inspiration. Okay, because without the divinity, you won't ever really be clear. I mean, sad and simple, you won't ever really feel convinced and clear. And you might just sit there for a long time and then truly lose an opportunity. For you to hear the answer is yes from her. Okay? I don't want you to do that, right? That's why you're coming to tarot card readings. All right, so I names. Let's see what the divine can tell you right now before we call it a day, or a month in your case, because I won't read for you again until next month. Okay. I know I only do them once a month. I know everybody else does them like almost every week, but that's just not me. Just not me. I like doing the collective readings right now, every day. I might change. Flowing moon, your dreams are beginning to take shape. Effortless movement allowing. That's what I was talking about. You go inward and the divine orchestrates everything. From the divine's perspective, the divine knows exactly where that person is that you need to show up via phone call, email, or in person. That's going to then give you the extra bit of information that will then lead you to that piece of the puzzle that's been missing. Milky Way, you are being guided by higher forces. Guiding force, connection, and infinite. Yeah, can't go wrong when you go inward. Can't go wrong. That's your soul. Like for me, I have a name for my soul. And what it is that I do that because I want to be able to talk to them like they're a friend. Like my soul is a friend to me. So like, let's say my best friend's name is Susan. You know, so if I want to, let's say I'm not best friends with Susan yet, but you know, her and I met, and it's like, hey, why don't we meet up for coffee someday? Yeah, okay. So you get to have coffee with each other and you get to know each other a little bit. But when you leave, you say to yourself, yeah, I liked her a lot. I like to spend more time, you know, getting to know her. Well, it's the same thing. So when you talk to yourself about that person, you think of the name Susan. Or you talk to somebody else about the new person that you met, had coffee with, and you really decided you liked her, you're going to tell them, well, it was Susan. So it's best way for me, as far as I'm concerned, is to come up with a name that you think you could resonate with, that calls your soul a name, so that you can actually get to know them on a friendly level. Because and then it'll develop even further. So it's kind of like getting to know them over coffee first with the name. And then you spend time in meditation having coffee with your new friend, your soul. And then you decide at that time, at the end of meditation, that you're going to spend some more time together and get to know each other more, because you think, I really like you. I'd like to spend more time with you and get to know you further. So forth and so on. Don't make it as like a lover relationship, as a friend relationship at first. Okay? That's just an example, and that's what I do. So I talk to my friend all the time, like not all the time, that's a lie, but you know, often I talk to her and I tell her things and ask her why and all this sort of stuff. So Quicksilver, accept the temporary nature of everything, fleeting, elusive, not meant to be. So you have come to accept that fleeting nature. The karmic soulmate relationship is supposed to be a temporary thing, temporary nature. And it's, of course, they're saying everything's temporary, but at the end of the day it is. But this, you come to recognize that this was meant, you know, this is something that you obviously had to go through, but you know now it's time to let it go. It's temporary in nature, and it's time for you to really be with the one that you truly feel is the one for you in your heart. Okay? Well, I hope that was helpful for you in some way. I names, take care of yourself until next month. Bye for now.